Amber Brown joins Cage Minds right now. We're talking Invicta FC 16, world title fight, looking at the throne. Ayaka Homaskia bring home that atomweight title. What were your initial reactions to getting the title fight?
Just pure excitement. You know, I work hard all the time, so very, very excited.
Any moment of disbelief in there, like, I've had a hard time staying active. Are you guys messing with me?
Kinda, it hadn't really sunk in right off the bat. They didn't announce it right away, and so it still almost doesn't seem real, but I'm excited. Yeah, a little bit of disbelief though, but I know I've worked hard and I've earned it, so I'm excited.
From the media side, I think we got 3 to 4 weeks notification of the bout. You said you had a little longer, so how long have you been able to prepare for this?
About 5 to 6 weeks, I'd say.
5 to 6 weeks, is that enough to prepare a 5-round world title fight?
For me it is, because I work hard every day. I'm always in the gym training because I want to stay ready for whenever they do give me the call. So I think a good 5-6 weeks is perfect for me. I just up the training within those last few weeks, so it's a good amount of time for me.
And we're sitting about 2 weeks out from the fight right now, right?
Correct.
So 2 weeks, how you feeling right now into the camp?
I'm feeling great. You know, I'd fight Ayaka tomorrow if that was the date, so I feel really good. It's been a good camp. It's draining sometimes. I get a little exhausted, but I just keep my eyes on the prize and do whatever it takes to come home with that belt.
So you thought about, 5 to 6 weeks, it might sound quick, but has it been enough time for you? It hasn't overblown the size of the event? You haven't had too much time to overthink about it almost?
Right, and I try not to overthink about it anyway. I don't like people ask me if I feel pressured or anything like that, but that's not really me. I don't really get pressured or, stuff like that. I'm just ready to go out there and have fun and showcase my skills and my hard work.
Well, not pressure, but what is the thoughts coming up first main event?
I don't really try to let that get to me either. I'm like, it's just another fight. It is the most important fight of my life, but that's how I like to go into every fight and work hard, and it's the fight of my life, so I just work hard every day and just know that I'll be ready for whatever Ayaka has to bring.
You've been a guest here on Cage Minds for a long time. We have a rapport by now, but how much has the rest of the media blown up? How many extra interviews and extra stuff, how much extra calls have you been getting for this kind of stuff?
Definitely a lot, way more interviews than I'm used to having in a camp. Usually I'll get like a few here and there, but at least probably like 3 interviews a week or more. Like I have another one later on tonight, so I've been getting a lot of calls. It's kind of overwhelming, but it's cool. I enjoy it.
So then have you had, what's the silliest question someone's asked you just out there right now?
Man, I don't know. I haven't really had silly questions. This is just mainly about the fight and about my life and who I am and stuff. So nothing really too silly yet.
What's been the most repetitious question?
What this fight means to me in my gym.
Okay, let's go for it. Answer it. You already asked it to yourself.
It means the world to me. I work hard every day. It is a solo sport when I get in there, like I've said in all the other interviews, but we all work hard in here every day and grind together and help build each other up. So I know that they're going to be just as excited as I am and be probably feeling what I'm feeling maybe when I'm in there and I win that belt. So it's going to be awesome for all of us, my teammates and coaches as well as myself.
Like yourself, Ayaka is undefeated at 105 pounds, I believe. So what is it going to take? What's the difference? What gives you the winning formula in this fight?
Anywhere it goes, I'm just going to be ready. I just feel like I'm stronger in all aspects, whether it's on the feet or on the ground. I know she's a tough fighter. It's going to be a hard fight, but I know I can beat her, and I'm going to do whatever it takes, like I just said, to come home with the belt. So I'm going to bully her.
The bully. You have 5 to 6 wins by a stoppage. I believe she has 4 of her 12. You have a much higher finishing rate. So is there a reason why you find those stoppages?
I just go in there, and I think that's what separates me from a lot of other fighters. I don't go in there to just do what I have to do to come home with the W. I want to go in there and destroy and do damage to opponents. So I think that's what really separates me from her and a lot of the other fighters.
Her 1 loss is to Claudia Gadella. Gadella took her down, beat her up. Does that give you any kind of insight into what may be effective for you?
Yeah, I really like ground and pound in the ground. There'll be some good scrambles. It's gonna be good on the feet too. But I feel like honestly, Claudia could have probably finished her a little quicker than what she did. So I feel like I can be way more devastating than that. So it's gonna be good.
And then, have you even let your mind wander to what it would be like if you reach that mountain, if you get the win, get that title? Have you let your mind wander to how cool looking back on this journey would be or anything? You're doing everything to keep those thoughts out?
No, I think about it. It's kind of weird just to like call myself a world champion. It hasn't happened yet, but I know it will, and it's still kind of hard to fathom. It's just crazy to see how far I've come in such a short amount of time.
And then, since King of the Cage final countdown, can you tell us about the fighter you've evolved since we saw you back at Buffalo Thunder, the pro debut, now having been around the world literally and fighting for a world title now?
It's just been crazy. Like that final countdown, I was more of a boxer than I had been training about 6 months on everything else, but I was more of a boxer since that was my background. But I've just evolved. I've been learning in every fight, and I've just been trying to just be a well-rounded mixed martial artist.
And that's what you would give credit to all of the submission victories? Because we talked about you're a boxer, but all the victories come via the submission.
Yeah, once I started training MMA, I kind of really just fell in love with the ground game and wrestling, and then shortly after that, I just realized that I need to be well-rounded and be good everywhere, especially at the level that I'm fighting at now. So I just work hard at my striking, wrestling, grappling, everything every day.
So going into this fight, was the cardio one thing right away that you thought needed to improve, or where was your mind at when you got the notification about the fight, because it is upping the 2 rounds?
It's not really an issue for me, cardio. People call me the cardio queen. And that was another thing since I had decided to train MMA. I always kind of had a fear of gassing out in the cage. No one wants to see that, so I always train hard and make sure I have great cardio. Yeah, we've upped the rounds and stuff, sparring in the cage and stuff like that, but just doing what I normally do, I always have great cardio, so I'm excited. And I feel like as the fight progresses, I'll get stronger, so.
March 11th, what's your biggest advantage?
Everywhere. I'm going to bully this girl, and I know it's going to go to the ground. There's going to be some good scrambles, but I'm going to get top position, and I'm going to finish her.
Who do you got to shout out to? Who do you got to thank?
All my teammates and my coaches at Fit NHB, I love you all. My sponsors, Damage Control Mouth Guards, Dragon Doe Fight Gear, A-Real, Trent Cotney, Sadie's of New Mexico, Anatolia's. I think there's one more, I'm so sorry.
Spoken like someone that's had to rattle that off a lot in the last couple weeks.
I count on my fingers each time there's a certain amount. I think I forgot someone, but I'm so sorry. I love you all. Thank you everyone and all the fans. I appreciate all the support.
And then again, you're coming home with that belt?
Definitely, yes. I'm bringing that gold back to New Mexico.
Thank you.
NHB.
Thank you for the time, Amber.
Thank you.